Hey, what is up guys, it's Nick here. Today we'll be talking about some games that can run on any PC, especially Intel HD 4000. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I uploaded this type of video at least once a week. And let's get started. First game on our list is Need for Speed: The Run. Need for Speed: The Run is a racing video game and the 18th title in the Need for Speed series. Published by Electronic Arts, it was released on November 15, 2011, with EA Black Box developed versions for PlayStation 3, Windows, Xbox 360, while Firebrand Games developed versions for the 3DS and Wii. An iOS version was planned to be developed by EA Mobile, but it was eventually cancelled. The game focuses on point-to-point races involving overtaking opponents, defeating rivals, time attacks, and evading the efforts of both police and criminal gang members to stop them. Unlike previous entries in the series, The Run features an extensive collection of races set against real-life locations, including the cities of New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, and San Francisco, and features a wide variety of real-life cars to drive in. The game's career mode sees players assume the role of street racer, taking part in a large-scale race from San Francisco to New York and seeking to win it against various odds. While the game received extensive marketing and heavy promotion from its developers, it received mixed reviews from critics following its release. Give this game a try, it's one of the best game in Need for Speed franchise. Second game on our list is Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is a 2014 survival horror video game developed by Creative Assembly and published by Sega, originally for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Based on the Alien science fiction horror film series, the game is set 15 years after the events of the original 1979 film Alien, and follows engineer Amanda Ripley, daughter of Alien protagonist Ellen Ripley, as she investigates the disappearance of her mother. It is a single-player action-adventure game with emphasis on stealth and survival horror features. The player controls Amanda Ripley from a first-person perspective and must explore a space station and complete objectives while avoiding, outsmarting, and defeating enemies. Objectives range from activating computers to collecting certain items or reaching a specific area in the game. The player can run, climb ladders, sneak into vents, crouch behind objects to break the line of sight with enemies, and peek over or lean around to gain view. The player also has the ability to go under tables or inside lockers to hide from enemies. Amanda encounters several antagonists over the course of the game, including hostile humans and androids. These can be defeated with gunplay or other offensive means. The main antagonist, an alien creature, pursues the player throughout the game. The alien creature cannot be defeated, requiring the player to use stealth tactics in order to survive. Instead of following a predetermined path, the alien has the ability to actively investigate disturbances and hunt the player by sight or sound. Along the way, the player can use both a flashlight and a motion tracker to detect the alien's movements. However, using any of these increases the chance of the alien finding the player. For example, if the alien is moving in close enough, the tracker's sound will attract the alien, forcing the player to use the tracker wisely and remove it as soon as it detects motion. If you guys looking for horror game, give this game a try. Third game on our list is Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is a 2013 action-adventure video game developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix. It is the 10th title in the Tomb Raider franchise and operates as a reboot that reconstructs the origins of Lara Croft. Tomb Raider was first released on the 5th of March 2013 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and later on the 23rd of January 2014 for OS X, on the 27th of April 2016 for Linux, and on the 7th of March 2017 for Shield TV. Tomb Raider is presented in third-person perspective. Players take control of the series' lead character Lara Croft. The game uses an interconnected hub-and-spoke model that combines action-adventure, exploration, and survival mechanics. Players can traverse between the camps and across the island using footpaths, improvised or already available ziplines and climbable tracks. Many of the players' moves are carried over from the previous games, created by Crystal Dynamics, with some tweaks added, such as incorporating element of stealth gameplay. Quick time events are scattered at regular intervals throughout the game, often appearing at crucial or fast-moving points in the game's plot, such as extracting a shard of metal and escaping a collapsing cave. The combat of the game borrows multiple elements from Naughty Dog's Uncharted series, with players having the ability to free aim Lara's bow and the guns she salvages, engage in close quarter combat, and perform stealth kills. Players can also use Survival Instinct, an ability in which enemies, collectibles, and objects pivotal to environmental puzzles will be highlighted for players. The game also incorporates RPG element. As players progress through the game, they earn experience points from performing certain actions and completing in-game challenges linked with hunting, exploring and combat. This enables players' skills and abilities to be upgraded in specific ways, such as giving her more storage capacity for arrows and ammunition. Players can also upgrade and customize weapons using salvage collected across the island. There is also a character progression mechanic in the game. Better items, weapons, and equipment are gained as players progress, though the appearance of most of these items is closely linked to events in the story. If you guys looking for an adventure game, give this game a try. Fourth game on our list is La Noire. LA. Noire is an noir detective action-adventure video game developed by Team Bondi and published by Rockstar Games. It was released in May 2011 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, in November 2011 for Microsoft Windows, and in November 2017 for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. LA. Noire is an action-adventure noir crime game played from a third-person perspective. The player completes cases linear scenarios with set objectives to progress through the story. The game also features a mode which allows the player to freely roam the open world and engage in optional activities. The world features multiple landmarks, which are all based on real monuments from 1940s Los Angeles. Fifth and last game on our list is Crysis 3. Crysis 3 is a first-person shooter video game developed by Crytek and published in 2013 by Electronic Arts for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. It is the third main game of the Crysis series, a sequel to the 2011 video game Crysis 2. The multiplayer portion of the game was developed by Crytek UK. Crysis 3's story revolves around Prophet, a nanosuit holder who is on a quest to take revenge on the Alpha Ceph, the leader of the Ceph alien race. The game's story serves as the end of the Crysis trilogy. Gamma Player revolves around the use of the nanosuit, which grants players a variety of abilities such as being invisible. New features introduced in Crysis 3 include a new nanosuit ability called Rip and Throw, a compound bow, and the hacking feature, which allows players to hack into enemies' equipment, drones, and security defenses. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic New York City, in an effort to merge the urban landscape of Crysis 2 and the forest setting of the original Crysis. The game introduces the 7 wonders, with each wonder having its own unique landscape and tactical layout. Due to complaints about Crysis 2's linearity, the game's levels were opened up so as to grant players more freedom. Guys, this is my list of games that can run on any PC, especially Intel HD 4000. All game in this list tested by me. See my PC specs in the description. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I always uploaded this type of video at least once a week, and leave a like. Bye.